for the sake of the people of the world. But there is one man here on earth who will never kneel before you. Who is this imbecile?
This imbecile is me, Tim Enriquez, head of the psychological disorders, and we are ready to rock and roll with the Gators going up against the Logs. Let's get this started now. 30 seconds in. Let me turn that shit down for you guys. So Matt Divert comes back in. It's week 2, TOL season 9, taking on the Logs. Jeremy Samuels Logs coming out. Now, this game was given to me a little early, so I actually don't know how these teams performed in week 1. I have not seen either one of them. We got Ryan Johnson here to kick off. He's going to fire it down to Saunders. Takes it from the far side, gets a nice block, gets a second block, hurls a guy, and then is there. So, of course, the Logs, led by their fearless leader, Dexter Doyley, who's usually pretty heavily featured, and he starts off with an impressive 12-yard run. You can see, look, they got all the high-priced RB2 runs. They're just going, I'm assuming, just going to go run heavy, given how expensive that lineup is. I considered using it myself. And does not get the diver there, but a massive pickup down to the 14. Of course, the giant potential for this is that you can just go through your players so fast with injury with this new setup. When you go the heavy rush and it's all the same guy pulling the load. But let's see what happens. Doyley's got a nice sweep. He's got a chance to get there, and he's picked up speed with that end zone in sight. That pretty blue and white checkered end zone, and Dexter Doyley is the first to find pay dirt in week number 2. The kick takes a while. There's a bouncing man, but he's unable to hit the ball on his back. And so it's 7-0. So all it took was a couple of good runs from Dexter Doyley. Girl kick, fires it through. And Regal, still fighting, gets out past the 30. Okay, pretty good setup here for the Gators. Oh, called play. That's a rough one. Oh, they continue to gain a few yards even on the line plunge. I like their passing plays. I didn't fully see what they've got here. He's got a chance to find it. Oh, I thought he was going to go to the wide open guy at the bottom, but instead he forced it in there. So we're coming no back for the third down play. The line holds. Everyone's pretty well covered. He's going to try to find Regal, but the defender able to peel off WR2 and knock it away. What a play by that guy. Black holds the ball a while, then fires a pretty good kick. Oh, but it's 3 yards deep, and that's a shame. Could have tried to pin him. So let's see what the Logs will do. Here comes Doyley. Hurls a guy. Look at him go. He wants those yards. Driving through. Oh, man, what a hero. Fights off 2 guys. Oh, but it's that final fight, the final push. We said, just get down, just get down. But instead, Doyley is out. Jackson will trot in. Massive pickup. I think you still get stats when you're hurt. I can't remember. Jackson looks like he's got pretty good stats as well, which obviously is crucial. In fact, if you didn't pay all 3 running backs, or RB3, RB2, RB3, RB4, and you got heavy rush, then you're a fucking moron. All right, here we go. He's going to try to find the die down low. Can the pass attack work? Oh, the receiver is slow, and he pushes it, so they're going to have to settle for a field goal. A little wind out of the sails here. Decent kick. A guy is there, but again, it's going to go through. Should be fine. So they get 3, but they lose one of their stars, and they don't capitalize on that early 50-yard run. Girl kick, fires it down to Regal. Regal's quick to find the near sideline, but doesn't get very far, out to the 25. Double back set for Ovesny. They're going to do the rollout, but it's read beautifully, and they punch the ball out. Look at the defense of the Logs punching the ball out, and they're right back in scoring position. Here's the pitch, but The Gators. Gator rolling their opponents. That's what they did to Doily there. Oh, a double called play. That's the other shitty thing. Man, in these heavy rush, I spent so much time trying to make heavy rush work. Came up with some badass teams, but can be rough. QB here making some moves. Look at him go. He may punch it in all the way and does. Wow. Wow. Impressive. 3rd and 17, and Abdullah Wak strikes. Doing it on the ground. Very nicely done. Again, they let a guy through, but again, it makes no difference, and it's 17-0. Pretty deep kick. Regal's a yard deep. The first line holds. He gets through. Oh, I thought maybe there was a little bit of green there, but not much happening. 17-0 in the first quarter. That's rough. They're met with their own called play. Fires it off fast. One of my favorite things about that play is often that called play, you still find the guy for 5. Here comes that R&S. Oh, he thought he could lead him. I'm assuming this is 60 pass, maybe 80 pass. Let's see. Got some slow receivers. Does have a guy across the middle. Finally finds Carlisle, who gets that first down, gives them a little bit of space, and most importantly, doesn't turn the ball over to the logs. Got to keep that team off. Oh, and a nice pressure up the middle. You got to assume that nose tackle's paid reasonably well on a heavy rush team, and he's able to get through and do a little something. And leads him out of bounds. Ovesny starting to feel some pressure, looking at that scoreboard. Does avoid one guy with a waggle. Oh, and another block down. That is painful. And all right, he's going to fire it off. Saunders waiting back there. Perfect kick at the 1. Let's see, can they get him before the 20? And they do take Saunders out at the 17. Still a decent return. Double back set here. They're going to swing it to the far side for Jackson. Finding some good lanes. Held up. The defender's running slow. Held up again. Finally, someone with some sort of hitting power jumps on him. They feed Jackson on that cross-off tackle. Big pickup. Will anybody stop him? No, he will not be denied. He will not be denied. And Bull Jackson is there. Running over people. Kicking ass. Pretty high kick. There's someone there. Let's see. They doink it in. Deep kick. I'm trying to think on who on the Logs defense is sprinting out like that. I guess it's the right inside linebacker. Okay, that makes sense. All right, here we go. A little bit of motion. They try to find a little something, but gets a yard. Not what you're looking for when you're down 24-0. They abandon the run. To go pass, he's got his guy open, and he throws to the wrong man. Had exactly the call they needed, exactly the coverage they needed, and yet a pathetic attempt. And then it's blocked. Get Ovesny out of there. The fans are starting to chant and boo. Things have been thrown on the field. Looks like they're starting to bring up Ovesny's wife, actually. Someone's got her in a... look at this! Look at the safety. Didn't even get back in time. That's awesome. He was totally late. But anyway, yes, I'm just hearing that Ovesny's wife has been brought up from the stands. And she does appear to be being held captive. There is a machete at her throat. And if it becomes a boiling water scenario, she will be executed. So a little bit more pressure there. I didn't feel like Ovesny was really motivated to put forth his best attempt. Let's see if that changes things. I believe her young daughter is in the stands with her and has also been held. All right, defense, hoping to feel for the kid. Closes in on the called play. 3rd and 8. Right at the 50. Going pass. I would have just kept running. Does have the dump off. Decides to force it into double coverage when he had the dump off. So they'll punt. Ooh, super long field goal. I stand corrected. A 59-yarder right down the line. And it's good, folks. It's good. 59-yarder from a girl kicker. Who would have thought she had the leg? Maybe she's a tranny. Who knows? Here comes Regal. Finding up. Oh, made a little move there. All right, we need to see some offense. See what happens. Ovesny's got the dump off, finds the dump off, takes that 5 yards. Gotta have some points before the end of the second quarter. Double back set. Are we going to see the waggle? We are. They're going to leave him open, and he avoids the guy. Fires it. Doesn't lead him, but it's still a good throw. Maybe enough. He's pretty fast, and it will be. So his wife breathes a slight sigh of relief. His young daughter is allowed a change of underpants. As Bobby Ovesny finally makes a good throw, gets a TD strike, and puts his team on the board. 7-27 with a few seconds left in the second quarter. Saunders receives, but he gets a man immediately. And then what a turn of events, what a play. He coughs up the ball to 15, 36 seconds left. Can they score? Ovesny comes in, it's a call play. He's going to fire to a downed man. It's actually a decent play, although he did have somebody open. Second down, 29 seconds left. They really don't want to have to settle for a field goal. He's got a guy standing at the end zone. Touchdown. See, Ovesny did just need a little motivation. Robert Carlisle ran a perfect route, sat in that soft spot of the zone. Ovesny was able to see him through the tears in his eyes and kicks it off. 14-27. Suddenly, we got ourselves a bit of a game here. 14 seconds. What we need is another injury on the part of the Logs to have a real good game. I'm sending some vibes for Jackson to go down. Called play. Oh, he gets the ball off and complete to Shalalulan. 1 second left. They call their timeout. What are you going to do? They're going double back set. They're going to hand it cross off tackle, who is met and flattened, and I am a genius. I have psychic powers. Bull Jackson goes down, and in comes Saunders, the kick returner. And that changes the tides. You can see the Gators are hooting and hollering and going crazy in the locker room as they had to wheel out the cart for the Bull. I can't run fast if my legs are broken, Jackson. So here's girl kick to fire it to Regal. Hits that sideline, but then he coughs up the ball. What a disappointment, and he gets hurled for his efforts, as he should have. Regal, all the momentum had swung to their side. Saunders is not horribly slow, but he coughs up the ball with no ball control. Oh, and the sloppiness is just overtaking the game. Let's see what Ovesny can do. He senses there's a chance. Oh, but he's too slow, and Pinkardos tackles him from behind. Goes with the no-back. Got a lot of pressure. Needs to get a blocker, but does not. Sven Holt comes through. The strong Sven comes in. Big hitting power. Called play with a draw. Ovesny just shaking like a leaf in the wind in the cold, cold winter right before it drops to the ground. Black with a decent kick. Saunders there. Now that's their running back. Let's see what he does. He's tackled but stays alive. So in comes Saunders. They go through this guy, and all of a sudden you're starting to get into receivers and tight ends and all sorts of bullshit. He picks up 5. They'll take that each play. Got to keep those chains moving. This ain't going to get him 5. Bounces into a guy and loses 4 on the called play. Now it's 4 wide. Do you trust Walk to throw? He may want to run, but he's tackled. Devin Kruvia held him up. Brilliant play despite being still engaged. And so it's punt time. No chance of a block. Looked like a pretty short kick. Didn't need to be that short. Here comes Regal. He collapsed on the last play. Does nothing here. And goes down. Everybody was calling for him. You saw him get tossed on the last one. Logan Regal's out, as he should be. Get that disappointment out. Oh, and I didn't realize he's playing without his QB and without a running back. So this team is down some players. Let's see what Ovesny can do. A little brutal to us to talk about killing the sub's wife, but hey, it's football, baby. The game must go on. Double back set. And, oh, Buckshank this time tackles him from behind. If only Ovesny wasn't so slow. If only he had tried harder. And so that's nothing but a disappointing offensive series. Both these teams reasonably wounded. Black fires it off to Saunders. Man, that safety is slow. Can't even get there. Fights off two guys. And then goes down. Heck of a defensive play. So it's 4 wide. Walk may decide he needs to throw with the Saunders injured. He's going to fire it deep to Leon. But the DB is able to get there just in time to knock it away and make a great play. Okay, I thought they were going to pitch it. He's going to fire it. It's caught. And they give him the first down. Wow, that's frustrating. Called play. Heavy rush. You got to figure. Saunders falls down there. 4-yard loss. You got to figure you're going to get him on the called play, but he's able to get the play off. Saunders now. Fair amount of green. Wants to make up for that 4-yard loss. Gets a diver. Hurls one guy, and then dare to the 36. Chewing up clock. You feel like even 3 points is an insurmountable amount for them to overcome with this kind of time frame, the way their offense has been performing, given the injuries that they've got. 2nd and 2. It's a good run play that, oh, he holds the guy, but his strength is working. And that one defender just, I mean, what are you doing playing pro football, buddy? You look like you should be a professional bowler. Get off the field. Unable to make the tackle. The guy's arms were out. He was swinging around, flailing, and yet never able to secure a grapple. Pretty piss poor. Girl kick, fires it. Slight angle to Sutton. He's in for the injured Regal. Sutton brought down at the 32, does hold on to the ball. Man, they must have had a lot of injuries because they had one guy coming back. Okay, he's got Ovesny. He's got a wide open Veet. Oh, and he pushes it too much. And I'm hearing the communication now. 2 more of those, and the wife gets it. He's going to fire it up top. Strong angle. Gets it to the returns Diverté. Does make an 8-yard gain. At least Ovesny's responding to these imminent death threats. Oh, and then they run right into the one unblocked lineman when he had a giant gap to the A-gap. Read the goddamn playbook, friend. Oh, and then Diverté came back too early. Goodbye, Matt. Divert, die. And look at the X's build up there. That is just trouble for any team. And that's a turnover on downs. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but something happened. They lost the ball. Painful. Here comes Saunders. The next opponent for the Logs is just dreaming that somebody gets hurt here. The pitch, he's not going anywhere. 3rd and 16. Definitely going to wish they paid that Obby forward a little bit more. And knocked away, so we'll see another field goal. Which would for sure put it out of reach. Pretty good kick. There's a guy there, but it's blocked. Oh, Greeny grabbed it. He looked fast, but he's immediately tackled. So there's just the tiniest glimmer of hope for this brutalized team on a called play, and he throws it out of bounds. Going with a roll. The line's going to hold. He's going to have his man wide open. Don't push it too much. A jumping grab saves him, and Jake Veet will walk in to the end zone untouched. Not even a player in the screen. So Ovesny doing what he needs to do to at least keep his family alive to play next week. The kick is through, and there's still that glimmer of chance. It's 34, not 35. A good onside. The rush. Oh, but all the greenies jumped on it. You would have thought that somebody from the Gators could have got out there. Here comes Saunders trying to keep his team powering. Gets a bunch of divers. Decent speed, gets to the 20 already. Looks like they're going to feed him again. No, they decide to pass. Got a couple of choices here with that slot. I think he's trying to force it under coverage to Leon. Knocked away. Lucky it wasn't picked off. The pitch to the near side, but Saunders wants to make his own line, and so far it looks pretty goddamn smart. Pretty goddamn smart. Can't get hurt when you score, even if you get a hit in the end. Barry Saunders now starting to put up some serious points for the Logs. Good fire through. So girl kick, boots it off to Sutton. Does get a block. Now he's moving. This dude's got some wheels. Look at the moves of him. Run, Sutton. 30. He's got one diver to beat. Gets it. Go. Come on. He's in for the touchdown. Nice return, Sutton. Mark Sutton hit the afterburners around the 50-yard line. Looked like Usain Bolt there for a second. Picked up his feet and was really moving well. So suddenly we got almost 70 points on the board. 69. Another perfect kick. Let's see if they can get there. It doesn't take a shitty bounce, but this time they get it. Wow. This time they get it. There is still time. 2:10 left. Good play call, but everybody's covered. He's gonna, all right, he fires it to Biden. I'm assuming that's Sleepy Joe. He looked about as fast as an 80-year-old man. Going no back. Got some coverage. Just going to keep it himself. Smart move. He's got a chance. He needs to run past his blockers. Touchdown, Ovesny. All right. I got to give the guy credit. Everyone threatened. Blade at his wife's throat. And he's pulled through. There's pressure. That would have been big. And all of a sudden, there's a chance. Another decent kick. Takes a great bounce. And it's back to the Gators. Wow, folks. Wow. 1:23 left. Ovesny, can he be a hero? There's pressure in his face. He finds Sutton for 5. Nice play there. They do need a touchdown. Touchdown and an extra point would win it. He's going to have his tight end wide open deep. He's going to fire it. And it's a oh! It just bounced off. Just bounced off. They hustle everyone back. They decide to call a run play. Did you see the chop blocker? What a block by the chop blocker. Here goes Sutton. He's got speed. He's down at the 12 with 20 seconds left. 1 or 2 plays. They're going 4 wide, the RS. There's a lot of pressure. Oh, and he's chucked down by Buckshank. Last play, 12 seconds. That pushed him back significantly. What are we going to see? Oh, no. They're calling this. They need to tackle him quick. They actually do. 3rd and 18. Final play. It's not called. What's he going to do? He wants to keep it himself, the fucking moron. Oh, he had a chance. You got to fire it out there. Man, oh man, Ovesny could have been the superhero, but unable to do it at the last minute. What a letdown. And oh, what's this? Oh, they've just stabbed his wife mercilessly in anger, despite the good comeback. There's another skewer. Oh, she's just bleeding profusely now. Looks like that's the jugular. Look like that's the brachial artery. She's a squirter. Who would have known? And there it is. Check it out. Oh, the game is over. And they lose. All right, Logs, moving on. Get the W. I want to quickly see their record before I sign off. Although that's going to take too long. So, goodbye.